I'm gonna have an update for you later on this. This thing's ready to rock and roll, it's working good. But tonight, I just thought I'd give you a little bit of a show when I talk about shrink wrapping a boat. That's your shrink wrap gun, 18,000 BTU. So basically what you're doing is welding, okay? Give her a yank. Get some more torch here, bud. Oh dear. So I got my videotape guy here tonight, my son. As I was explaining in one of my videos there a while ago, Blake had a little bit of an accident. Playing hockey. But he's okay. He's in a splint in one hand. He's going to go back to the doctor on Monday, more x-rays, but looks like he broke his wrist. Right, Blake?
Yeah.
Now what are you going to do? Huh?
Nothing.
Are you mad? No? Well, shit happens. If I were to count how many bones I've broken, I would probably say quite a few, but shit happens, man. It was an accident, tripping, I don't know. So anyways, that's one part of it, guys. Now what I got to do is I got to go find what I did with my knife. I got to go to the other side of the boat because this stuff is 26 feet wide. So now what do I got to do? And I like cutting it off when I shrink wrap. I like it about 3 inches below my my rope. And I use baler twine because, to be honest with you, I like the stuff. It stands the heat, and it takes a lot to break it. Actually, to be honest with you, it takes more than quite a bit to break it. Now, some guys, they have knives for this shit. I'll be honest with you. You can spend all the money you want and all the knives you want, but X-Acto knife to me works just as good. What I'm doing is I'm just trimming this off. I'm not slice myself wide open, which I have done in the past, out of being in a hurry and not watching what the hell I'm doing. And I'm pretty sure it does happen to the best of us. You gotta be very, very careful when you use this stuff. For two reasons: you get it on the floor, and you step on it, it becomes really, really slippery. And you can break your neck. So now what I do is this. I'm already down on the side. Yourself a little too short there, Blake. We can fix it. Now what I do is I wrap this in underneath. And you tuck it behind the baler twine. stays there for half a second, so until I can get my folds all done. Okay. Old trusty knife again. Now, like I said, this is what I like to keep. I like to keep about 3 inches from my baler twine down, and then what I do is I trim the rest off. I know it's a hell of a lot of waste, but really, it's really not much you can do about it. If I can get a knife that works. Just like that. What I try to do is keep this shit off the floor so you don't step on it and kill yourself. Kind of like this mess. At the back here, it's not too critical. As long as I got enough that I can do my folds and do the back, I'm happy. This is a 7 mil poly. That's an 8 mil poly, and it actually works quite well. I like the shrink fast gun. I can get parts for it the next day, and this is a really good gun. It takes a lot of punishment out in the road. You can drop this gun. This is probably one of the best guns you'll buy. Some guys maybe argue with it, but I'm not about cheaping out. I'll spend the money and get something good. And you can't use a lot of guys say, well, you just go get one of those driveway torches. Have fun with that. You see kind of look like a piece of a Swiss cheese when you're done. This is what I do here. See where this fold is, guys? I just run my gun. Make that seam nice and tight. See how tight that is? And that's not even shrunk. You can play a damn trombone on that. So now I do some folds in here. There we go. Cross tape in there, but it's not a big sheet. take much to burn a hole. See, that will keep you in check here. Okay? So this can't move. Once this dries, it'll be nice and tough. Right now it's pretty sticky because it's really, really hot. So anyways, now what I do is I come back to the back. And for some of you, I know it's going to be a pretty boring video, but I'll maybe do this in 2 parts, 2 videos, because it is a lot of work. But the nice thing about this stuff, guys, you can put your boat outside and you don't have to worry about it for the winter, because this stuff will hold 6 times the weight as what any tarp will, and can withstand 120 km/h winds, which was proven here a week and a half ago. We had up to 135 km/h wind gusts up here, and this stuff did not break out or go away. I've actually had a couple farmers actually, when they couldn't get their corn out of their bins, they actually brought them over here, and I never touched the tops of them, but I just shrunk it like a regular conventional trailer, put it around, and then shrunk around the outside around the steel, and that way there was nothing getting in to get that corn wet. All I do here, I just do some tucking and I do some cutting, and it is what it is, and it works out good. Just like I said, you gotta watch yourself. You can use shrink wrap knives, that's all fine and dandy, but I like using X-Acto knives. But this one's getting off the plate, awful dull. And then so it can't move on me, I just fold the corners after I do this. And I tuck these corners in, just like this. Just make it look like it grew there. Now, some guys, they go over the props, which is all fine, you can. As a rule, I do, but this boat is a kind of an aggravating thing because the way that it's situated on the trailer, and I would like to do some work to the outdrives over the winter, so I want to be able to minimize what I need to remove, because I need the little units off of them. So what I do in that aspect, I just actually winterize or wrap it around the tops of the drive. Do my fold afterwards. Just sort of caught myself a little short there, but oh well, shit. There's worse things in life, right, Blake?
Yeah.
How's that wrist?
Hurts, but it's alright.
You learned a lesson?
Yeah.
Next time, instead of getting a stick, get up and break your other wrist on his nose, right?
Yeah.
I'm just kidding. Don't do that. Back in the day, that's what I did. Hockey's a pretty tough little game if you're not used to it. But it is a sport. Whoa, there's a hole. Good thing Grandpa's not here. I'd be getting charged $5 for that, wouldn't I? Okay, now we just tighten her up. After Leave it cold. And we'll start on this side, bud. Give you a little bit of an idea. Concentrate right here. You just watch this right here and watch the gun. The trick, guys, is you got to move fast. This is only 7 mil, so it's very easy to burn. Straighten that out afterwards. Right now, that's still warm. You can't even touch that, it's so freaking hot. You see, sometimes you'll get these little here, guys. You see what happens is the seam will cause a bit of a tear, but we got a shrink wrap, a special shrink wrap tape that will actually take care of that. And there we go. Just need to go and get my trusty dusty tank. Finish up this. Getting there. See, that stuff is still warm. Yeah. Start at the back end, tighten that up first. It seems to go a lot better if you tighten your ends first and your sides and then do the top. So it does. And there you go, guys. And that's part of it. It's half your battle is the side. Top goes pretty simple. I think you guys get the general idea. It's all on the wrist and how you get moving. tell you one thing, shrink wrap this kind of heat, you never have to heat your shop. You get warm in here. Whew. Shit. Anyways, come to the other side, Blake. We'll just give them an idea just what it's like. You see how tight that is, guys? That's what you want, nice and tight. That way the wind can't get underneath it. Here you go. That's how tight it gets around those. And what I usually do here is I'll take some shrink tape and go around the props. So the last thing you want in the wintertime, guys, is if the props are exposed, take a garbage bag, take something, put it over top. Because if water sits inside here, the torpedo, what happens is it will freeze and bust out the gear case, and you don't want to do that. So it's very crucial that you put something over top of this to stop the water to getting inside here. So anyways, I just got to do the top now, guys. But anyways, that just gives you an idea. See how that's tightening up? That's not even shrunk on the top yet. But nice and tight. That's what you want. No wind can get underneath it. Good thing Grandpa's not here tonight. I'd be getting shit for this, but that's what happens. Sometimes when you get a roll of shrink wrap that's been sitting in stock for a while, it tends to not shrink just the best. And this is a roll that I had from last year. So I don't use a 26 very often, guys. Normally I usually buy the 300 by 40 roll, which is 300 feet long, 40 feet wide, and what I'll do is I'll set the roll here, and here, and I'll pull it over top so both of the roll comes to about the edge of the boat, just about 4 inches above on either side. Cut her off, spread her out, shrink her down. But anyways, guys, if you like this video, please comment, rate, and subscribe. We'll talk to you again, and show me your wrist, bud. Look at the difference, guys. Look at the swelling. All right, it's a good thing he's holding the camera tonight, right, Blake?
Yeah.
So, oh well, shit happens. I need some company anyway. So, anyways, guys, like I said, we'll talk to you again. And I am going to do another video tonight after I get this thing done because I like it out of the shop, because we are actually going to be starting on the Chevy 4x4 pickup probably at the beginning of the week. So I want to get some of this stuff out. So all I got to do now is shrink the top end of this, and we're good to go. Remember, guys, please comment, rate, subscribe, give me one of these, and we'll talk to you again. Cheers.